Good fucking morning, goddammit. It's breakfast time, and we're gonna make a shake this breakfast because I'll get to town before 11. It's day 36, okay, and sleep's getting better. I'm getting up in the night though, just go to the toilet. But other than that, you know, sleep is absolutely amazing. I haven't really spoke about sleep recently, but compared to, you know, being constipated at night one sometimes and just, you know, waking up every 3 hours, you know, it's a lot better, and I am getting better, getting more comfortable. I'm not actually using pillows underneath the leg anymore, so yeah, sleep is just 100% better now. Plan of action for today: breakfast. It's Nantwich, blah blah blah, Nantwich. Get some Easter eggs, and yeah, we're training legs today. So it's about mobility today and strength, as it always will be for the next 6 weeks. So look forward to it. So we're going to involve squats again. Mad, isn't it? Twice in a week. Never do that before. But legs need to focus on, and we're going to include today a reverse lunge, okay, with a core twist and a push, okay. So basically with a band or cable, we're taking attention slack away from the cable machine or the band itself from the center point, and then take a reverse lunge and then twist it at the hip and pushing forward, okay, with the arms, okay, engaging your chest, abdomen, hip flexors down into your glutes. Yeah.
So what is happening? So with today I've done legs yet again. So it's twice this week. Yes, theory is we've rested. Legs haven't been trained since 3 days ago. We last trained on Monday, obviously again today. But we did it fucking fantastic, honestly. So we started off with squats. Well, squats for the time being, adductor as well. I mean, everyone was on the adductor itself, so we couldn't really fully warm up on the adductor first, so we just used the band. Starting off with 5 sets, 5 reps. I actually ended up doing more reps. It sort of went on when I shouldn't have went on, if that makes sense. So we started off on 35 kilos, like where we left off last time, but found out that was too light, so 40 kilos. 4 more sets, 40 kilos, 5 reps, you know, some sets we did 8 reps. Yeah, explain that logic to me. I have no idea how I managed to do that. My maths ain't nothing. So next time we're upping up a little bit more, you know, focus on the strength and then hypertrophy when we get to the leg press. So when we got to the leg press, it was, you know, 3 sets, 20 reps, 80 kilos, okay? And then next time we are going to increase that weight, so then we can therefore, you know, because we don't want to, you know, stick to the same weight. You know, if we stick to the same weight, then we'll just get stuck. We're not going to progress anywhere. So we'll up the weight next time, and therefore try and push it 15, 20 reps. And that's how we're going to build those muscle fibers up. Okay. Followed by, you know, good old adductor. Okay. Did the adductor straight after the leg press because it was free. 3 sets, 20 reps, and then therefore moved on to calf raises on the leg press, okay, and then straight on to the leg unilaterally training with the hip thrusts, okay. And then also we also did a set of reverse lunges with a core stabilization, so we twisted the core. So you take one leg back, so focusing primarily on the right leg, operated leg, taking that leg back in down as well lunge, whilst holding a band attached to a bar or some kind of frame where it's just not going to move. We can therefore hold that, use that as resistance, go down into the lunge, twist at the core, and then push away from us. Okay, and yeah, we did 8 reps, and I found that absolutely fucking knackering. Okay, but that is what we got up to today, and look forward to the rest. I'll catch you all in a bit.
So, good session. Fucking very good session, actually. So, hang on a sec. Did that actually happen? No, it didn't. We did not do that. Oh, fuck off, go on. So, day 36. Where the pen's there? Right, before we move on, before we leave, we always have to, review the session as such. So, today we didn't get to warm up on the adductor because everyone was using it, so we just used bands and basically put a band around your foot and separate from some kind of frame. It can be on anything really, as long as it's got some weight to hold it down. Like you can put it on the bottom of the machine or spot on the squat rack, which is what I end up doing. And then we did barbell squats to start off with, and it was front position. And we did 5 sets of 5. Okay, so in fact, we started off on 35. Okay, I will say that, and we did, 5 reps. But then I was like, because I actually forgot, I know we did 35 on Monday, but I forgot the reps, so I had to go back and look at the footage. And I was like, 8 reps. So up the weight to 40 kilos, did 5 reps. And in fact, some sets I was doing 6 reps, I believe, but I'm just going to mark them all down as 5 sets of 5 reps. So 5 sets. First set was 35, so the next time we're going to start from 40 after warmed up. Always want with bodyweight squats and a barbell squat. Don't count them as your sets, and just do them to the point where the movement feels pliable. Pliable, is that the word to describe it? Movable. Where it feels smooth as such. It's not going to feel smooth. It's going to hurt. It's going to burn a little bit. Okay, but you don't want to burn too much. Then we're straight into the leg press. Okay. Same again, narrow stance. Okay, now with the narrow stance, we are working outer thighs more. Okay, and then the wider you go, the more hamstring inside your legs you go. Okay, and a little bit outer. So narrow press, we did 3 sets of 20 at 80 kilos. Okay, that is definitely being upped next time. So Monday we're going to up that 20 reps, I reckon, because after the squats we're very warmed up for the leg press. Okay, we just now stance squat for 5 sets, 40 kilos. We can go straight into the leg press without to warm up straight after that. If we're doing high stance, then we're getting more hamstring activation, so we'll probably do a little bit lighter and then go into it. So that'll be up to 100 kilos Monday. Okay, then straight into today. We did obviously what was it? Yeah, it was unilateral. So if I can write, that is long lever, hip thrust, and that's going to involve a lot more around the hamstring, especially right underneath the knee.
Okay, it's a lot harder, and when you do unilaterally, it means obviously one leg at a time. Okay, so no weight, it was just body weight. We did 3 sets back to back, so unilaterally means no rest. Okay, the only rest you get is from moving one side to the other, or if you're doing, you know, machine, it's swapping sides, etc. But it's literally no rest, back to back, 6 reps. Okay, and with that movement, it's hard movement. Okay, so 6 reps for me is quite a lot right now, and we'll stick to that for 4 weeks. So this is the first week of doing that. Next week, 2 weeks after that, and then we're going straight into the hip thrust machine. We'll put some weights on it, and obviously won't be unilateral training. Okay, and then straight into the adductor. So we did still do the adductor, it just was at the end instead of at the start. Standing, of course. And now the reason why I'm doing standing is, you know, with the anatomy of the leg, your adductor, if you're sat down, it goes like that. So start here at the end of the knee, all the way along, it comes up, okay? And you're more likely to, you know, injure yourself a little bit around this top area, okay? So if you stand up, you'll get the full flexion of the adductor, okay? Now a lot of the machines are made to be like that, and you'll be able to full stack them like that. Okay, however, if you stand up and you start doing it and you're closing like this and you bring your legs together, it's a lot harder. Okay, on those machines where it brings in like that, you are going to have to stand up. So when you bring it in, you're standing up properly. When you bring it out, because obviously you're moving like a curve, you just take a squat almost. Okay, so try it, have a go. And we did 3 sets, same again. We did 25 and 25, then we did 30, so 30 all the way through next time, 20 reps. That's our hypertrophy. And then calf raises. This pen needs to go in the bin. On the leg press, the horizontal one. 20 reps at 80 kilos, 3 sets. Okay, so today's session was fucking amazing, to be honest. Absolutely loved it. The fact that I'm training legs, I train legs twice a week, twice this week. Now, bear in mind, yes, I'm not in work, so I haven't got that stress, as well as mentally being tired and constantly on the go. However, the fact that I can do that now after not even 6 weeks post-op is absolutely phenomenal. So, you know, pretty chuffed. Yes, I know last week we started BPC 157, so that's going to help a lot now. I've still got a bruising, you know. That's mad. It was last week, wasn't it? All the weeks are blended into one, I've noticed. So, no, it's coming along really good and absolutely loving it. So, get home, eat, we go for a walk, as you do, you know, if you train legs. Next Wednesday, I'm going to try and do more yoga, okay? So last night I did a bit, okay, didn't record it. So, yeah, you have to believe me on that one. And you have to believe I did the calf raises today, because I didn't record that. Fuck's sake. All the hip thrusts. I'm just down a shake and got hiccups now. And to finish the day off today, we finished off with TABATA, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. And the exercises we did was slam ball, followed by press ups, followed by a kettlebell swing, and then back and forth, okay? So we did those 3 exercises twice, and then finished off the last 2 exercises, because a round is 8 exercises. The last 2 exercises was a plank and mountain climbers, okay? And I did 2 rounds and got absolutely fucked, okay? So, yeah, it was fun, but we are absolutely goosed, and we need to, you know, progress on our cardio now, okay? We can't go fast like running or cycling. It's too early on for that with the meniscus. And obviously the soft tissue damage we have in the leg, that is still healing up. So, yeah, we're focusing on strength, but then we also need that cardio up because that's going to keep our heart health nice and strong. Okay. Anyway, get your protein in. I'll catch you all later.